Hello, welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're doing a pick a card reading, and it's going to be on what kind of job career fits you. You know, the great fit. So before we get started, timestamp down below. Take your time, choose your group, enjoy your reading, and I'll see you there. Hello, group one. So we have a message for you, and it's I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe, and it has a saying here. I'll read it in a little bit. And the energy of this reading is observing, paying attention to what you want, who you are, what's coming in, what's around you. Get to know yourself, get to know, but be patient and take your time. Also, this one here I'm going to read, and that is, things coming in, things ending. So the way you feel about not knowing what you want, what type of job fits you, you're going to find out soon enough. The answers come in, and you're going to figure it out because you're going to take the time to figure it out. And obviously you're here, so you really want to know. And the opportunity is going to come for sure. The universe is guiding you. Your intuition is right on, and knowing yourself is important. Not everybody can figure themselves out, but if you step away and pay attention, you'll manage it. The link, it says the keeper of the secrets. So the link is definitely someone who likes their alone time. It's very private. Quiet time is important, but also you enjoy people. You enjoy going out. You enjoy having fun. You listen. You notice. You understand things that aren't being said. You're very independent, and that's all good qualities, for a certain type of job, obviously. And no, it's this one I want. And here you're someone who is very kind, but you're also supportive of yourself and others. And you will be loyal to the company or the place you work or the career that you choose, the people that are in it, your co-workers, your bosses. You're someone that's going to work really hard for them and willing to do so and happy to do so. So you'll support them, whatever they need, sort of thing. So you're someone who will take directions with ease and accomplish your work. Oh, we got the wheel again. That is things coming to an end, things starting. So it's like jobs that or work that has an ending to it, a completion. So that seems to be important. I'm going to pull some more cards. Oh, this one here and this one. So you're someone who actually you know how to do your work, you know how to do your job. Like the career is something that you are someone who needs to know from start to finish how it goes, and definitely routine, but definitely independent. You don't need some supervisor. Your work is very precise or done well. You take pride in it. So you need a type of job that, from what I'm understanding here, is that you can work independent. You don't need a supervisor. You could work with the supervisor. That's not a problem. They would have a lot of faith in you for sure, and they would enjoy having you because you're someone who completes from start to finish without needing to supervise. You're someone who could do supervising jobs for sure, someone who could stand out and delegate tasks. You're someone who's very in charge and control of your surroundings and who you are. So you're someone serious, someone that knows what they want or knows what to do and can handle any situation. You're someone that works hard, don't mind hard work. It may not even be hard work. It might just be work that takes time to do in a precise way, or it's delegated to you because of your precisions, or you mastered something that you perfected. It feels like you're someone who, give me work, tell me what I need to do, and let me do it. So So far, that's what I'm picking up. So let's move on, and then we'll tie things together. And also here, I feel like when I was looking at these two cards, it's I don't know if I said it, but you enjoy people. Here, you need to go discover. You need to go learn. So you also need to be challenged. So the type of job that you are given, because you want to be given a type of job, or in your career you want to be given a type task or direction, or this is what you need to do, and that's what you're going to go do. So here you need to explore, or I don't know, you need to be challenged. You need to learn. Your job can take you places. You can travel with your job. It may take you from location to location. There's different situations that presents itself, and you can handle it. Take things and make something, like you're someone that you given one situation, you can make it good. You can handle it. You can also mix emotions and actions. So you're not someone that's afraid of putting yourself out there. Do a job or career that you have to deal with emotions and physical work. You're someone that's private though, so it's not like you're going to be social in that people get to know who you are personally, but social in making them comfortable, making them feel good, making them relax, making them enjoy their experience. You could be taking people places, dealing with people in many different ways. I'm actually going to pull names of labels of jobs or careers. They're not actually the job and career, but they're just like categories, I guess I would call it. I can't see what's in there, so I'll pull a few. I get these ones. Oh, good. And a few more. So what do we have here? We have computing. We have languages, business, legal service, culture, manufacturing. Well, actually, they all deal with people. I'm going to place them right here so you can see them. They all deal with people, serving in some way, working in a routine job, or having a routine, working with people. I'm going to pull out more cards and see where it leads us. Okay, so this one is about ideas, but it's also about what is it that you hold? What do you already have? Like, bang, I have this. I have this type of skill, qualified in this. So what do you have? And that is the card. Like, you should know that. Like, you already know anyway. So I'm going to pull a few words. Actually, I'm going to pull a couple words to go with that and see if it helps you. It says resilient, self-reliant, articulate, and assertive. So, you know what? Those are skills that you have. You have others, but those are ones that can help you. And here, there are skills that you worked on already, or you earned, or you've been collecting them. You're definitely someone that's you just rush in and keep learning, keep doing. You're not afraid to grab your experiences. So that is something for you. So what have you been acquiring or learning or collecting? Like, what is it that you've been adding to your... This is what is naturally yours, but what have you been adding to yourself? What experience have brought you? Intuitive, helpful, and self-motivated. So there are things that you've been learning how to be more helpful, how to be intuitive, knowing when and what to do, and self-motivated, figuring it out. Very independent. But your downfall, or what you're lacking, and what is stopping you from succeeding or knowing what you want, is this card. And that is the card of being all over the place. So you've been learning a little bit of everything, but not enough of anything. And so that has to be narrowed down, because you're not really paying attention to what you want or what you need or what you're all about, which is going to change. Remember, this is going to come in and it's going to show you the way, because you need it. Goodness, look at that. You are definitely going to know, like here it says that the life is changing for you. You are definitely going to figure out what you should be doing, and you're definitely going to throw yourself in and make it happen. So the outcome of this is really good, and you don't have to worry about anything. It's going to happen. My table's not big enough. I don't mean to overlap my cards, but it's happening. So I would definitely take all this information, write it down, and maybe think about the questions that came up for you, because, this is definitely a guide, definitely a direction, but you also need to put the work in too, right? So I'm going to read this card for you. It says, I am vibrational being in a vibrational universe. You live in a pulsating, vibrating universe, advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in the air, in the dirt, in the water, in your body is vibration in motion. And all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of the vibrational nature. And as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to constantly utilize your emotional vibrational indicator, you will gain conscious control of your personal creation and of your outcomes of your life experience. Hello, group 2. So we have a message for you, and it's what do I want and why do I want it? I'll read it in a minute. Also, I'm going to start with sort of the outcome of whether you find what you're looking for, and then we'll get into it. Well, here I'm receiving that. Well, first of all, it's time to act. It's time to do. This is definitely the stone of action. And here it's saying go for what you're thinking. Go try it. Go do it. Experiment it. And then when you have figured out where you're going to start, you're going to realize that what you really want or what it is that you don't want, and you're going to understand how to fit it into your life. You're going to narrow it down. You're going to have your set your boundaries. You're going to know what you can accept and what you can't, and what you won't, and and you're wisely going to do it. It's not something on the whim. And then you're going to tweak it, and then you're going to know exactly what are you lacking and what you need, and you're going to move up to the place where you want to be. And you're going to be there and with success, feeling great, finding the perfect fit for you. So that is the outcome here. Your wish is granted. You've been manifesting. You definitely are guided, and you've been following. You've been following the clues or what's the hints or whatever's coming in front of you for some reason. You're feeling it, and you sort of know, and you've been doing it. And so good for you. But your initial thoughts is a good place to start. And that's where I'm picking that up. And let's get to know you a little bit, and then we'll go into how the job fits or where it fits. Here, this is the card of confidence. It's the blossom. You definitely know what you want. You definitely are confident enough to go for what you want. A lot of jobs where you need the confidence is a good fit for you, for sure. You definitely are calm, so you're someone that doesn't get riled up easily. So jobs that are intense or need someone that needs to be calm to make the decisions or the action, you're definitely the thinker. Like, this card is saying so much about you. It's like you use your mind, you think, you plan, you analyze. It's like you're a deep thinker. And then here's the fox. It's like they know how to work in the background or get the background information, or like, figure it out, like what's going on. Being able to pry what you need out of people or situations so you can solve the problem. Definitely figure things out, but you're definitely more about action than you are about talk. So you see a lot. But again, you're a deep thinker. So jobs that make you think would be probably a good fit. Jobs that make you have solve problems. You definitely are someone that likes to move forward. You don't stay stuck. You make decisions. You definitely do it in a planning way. So you have this logic about you that fits a lot of different positions. Definitely someone who is not afraid to put yourself out there, for sure. I'm going to pull out more cards. Whoa, the cards are just jumping around like crazy. I feel like this one, actually this one too. So we have two messages here. One is that, you're definitely someone who's in tune. You're definitely someone who is likable. You fit a lot with others, and people, I feel like people enjoy what you put out there. So you put a good feeling to the situation. It's almost like, let's cheer to what you're coming up with, what you manage. So you make the place happier and fulfilling, and people love to follow you or love to follow your plans or feel great around you. So that's definitely you're someone that actually can make things happen. And then the other one is, there you go, problem, and things are not going well. Bad situation, angry people, hurtful situations. Things could happen and go wrong, or it doesn't have to be extreme, but it could be also health issues. It could be, it could also be safety. But no matter what the problem is, it doesn't matter. You're going to figure it out. You're going to know. So you're a problem solver, for sure. You're someone who takes all the elements and all the sides, the two sides to the situation. Both people have problems, or both companies or both situations have conflicts. You definitely take it all in, think about it, place it, analyze it. You got this way about you that you just know how to mix everything together. So you're definitely a problem solver. So this is your personality that would suit a leadership or a place where people come to you and you fix things for them. Okay, so we'll get more into it. I'm going to move on, but we'll tie things up soon. Okay, so you're someone that brings in the money. You're a money maker. So you're someone who knows how to handle money, and you do a good job. Or you know how, again, to come up with a solution or a plan or an action of some kind with plan, of course, and knowledge, and you make things happen, and people believe in you. They believe in your plan. They believe in your situation. So you definitely have followers. You definitely, people admire your thinking, your logic. Your brain is big in a big way. Yeah, so you're very smart, wise, and a planner, a fixer, someone who definitely is valued from others to be there and to know what to do. So let's pick out some, or what I call them. They're not jobs, but there's some that already fall. They're not jobs, but they're titles or labels or categories. There you go. That's the word. I had lost my word. I feel like a few more, so I will look. I don't see what's in there, but I felt like there was quite a bit for this pile. So let's see what they have. Legal service, training, so helping people know what they need, obviously. Social work, protective service. That sort of goes with this card here. Helping people that are hurt, helping people, or helping heated situation, media, distribution, legal, and statistics. Well, you know what? They all need you to be there for them, to protect them, to solve their problems. Definitely problem solvers. It's all about problem solving. All right, so I'm going to move along, and we're going to go right to what skills you own or have, and then which ones you need to go get, or you already received them. And then so let's get into that. Okay, and one more card I think I'll pick for this one. All right, so so far what I'm receiving here is that you have a lot of strength. Again, it shows that you have I'll move these here for I read them, but it shows that you have the confidence here. You know where you're going, and the fox is definitely someone who's clever and smart and uses their way about them to be able to go for what they want or know how to maneuver around things. So you definitely have that strength. I'm going to pull some words to go with that and see what else, what skills go with this strength that you already naturally own. Okay. So collaboration. So you're definitely someone who's able to talk and work with others and definitely make it happen. Generous. You're generous with yourself and your time. Enthusiastic. You always find a solution. You know what to go, and easygoing. So you're someone that has naturally the strength, but also people are not afraid to approach you. They're not afraid to work with you. You definitely have this skill that you're someone that's approachable. Okay, so we're going to pick this card here. And this one's all about your knowledge, what you need to go for, or what skills you have already received, like you already went for them. You have definitely the knowledge. So communicate what you're thinking and actually putting your ideas exactly the way you want so others can see it. And you see it clear yourself. So it's you're very realistic. There's the word for you. Realistic fits it for you. Okay, let me see. I'm going to pick a few words to go with that. And this one says knowledgeable. Yes, you're very knowledgeable. And if you don't have all the knowledge that you need to go definitely learn some more. You're intelligent. You're compassionate. And that's important. But also it's a learned skill too to be compassionate. Okay, and this one here is something that you have or that you want. So you want to be able to know things, to solve problems that's really in you, to be the fixer. So this is someone who has knowledge and you know things and people come to you for answers. So that's pretty interesting. information. I feel like this one belongs to. So here it says that you are definitely someone who is respected, and you hold your word is accountable. You definitely can make contracts and definitely shake on what you need to do. Like, I mean, it's almost like you give your word and you're respected for it. And this is definitely something that people go look for you or find you. So companies are definitely want you. You're definitely in demand for sure. The thing is, you sometimes are going to have to watch out what you're doing, because you can't just blindly go help people without understanding your boundaries and making sure that you don't overstep them, because you got to keep yourself safe. And that's something that for some reason it comes up. Like, you need to know this. Things that should be fair and just and weighed before you do it, but your wishes are definitely possible, and you're definitely going to succeed, and you're definitely very good at this stuff. So that's what I'm picking up. And yeah, so let's read this card. It said, oh yeah, I'll start over again. What do I want, and why do I want it? When you acknowledge what you do not want, then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin to gradually shift into the telling of your new story and into much improved points of attraction. You get the sense of what you think about, whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is uneasily consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. Group 3, okay, let's see what we have. So we're going to start off with this card here first. It says, we are each responsible for the thoughts we think. And there's quite a write-up, and I'll read it in a bit. Also, we're going to start off at the conclusion of what's going on with you, the starting point. Here, it says changes are coming in, and things are not always going to be this way. So you are going to find what you want, and it definitely comes in a way that if there was anything negative or bad, or you're in a bad situation, or you're just fed up, that's going to change. It's going to come into something really good. You're going to be very happy, and it's almost like the sunshine comes in, because you have the rock of the sun here, and it's all about warmth and feeling good and being in a good place, and that's what's coming in for you. Definitely, you may have some help. You may have people working for you or with you. You're definitely not going to be instantly there, but you're definitely on the right track, and you're definitely going to succeed. And then you're going to get to a point where you're going to unlock what you want, and again, with the help of others, or the support of others, or the guidance. So pay attention. Also, here we have, again, the card, like I said, about holding your own, fighting for what you want, understanding what you want. Discussions may occur, and you may have to hold your point or talk about what you want in a stronger, aggressive way, you know. Things are not like given to you. You definitely go for them, but it flows, and you may have others in the background helping you with this information. They're not against you, but they're for you, and they're working with you, and they're showing you the way. So there's a few scenarios here, but either way, it's going to be very good. But it is a journey, and it's not overnight for sure. Okay, so let's start off with who you are. Tie it up and get to know what type of job suits you. So you have the dragon, the supernatural. You are definitely someone who's wise and change yourself to different situations. You are definitely someone who knows what they want. Mastery is your destiny, and you're definitely someone who's going to master what you need to master, and you're going to do it in a way that you are definitely rising above yourself or others in a way that is respectful, and people look up to you, but also you keep your respect. You definitely have something about your future that you're looking for. That is definitely something that for you is important. It's important for you to let go of negativities, not to look back. You move forward. You made mistakes. You make mistakes. You learn from them, and you know ahead of you how to handle yourself. It's almost like you learn as you go, and you're not afraid to put yourself out there. But definitely a very happy future for you, so bright and magical. Yeah, you're going to definitely do something in a big way. So I'm going to pull out more cards for you. And also, this card here, I also feel that you could be fighting for other people's rights. I'm gonna put that here. I feel like there's more messages for you. So here you have the Magician, which you can make things happen, and here you have the happy, healthy place, home life, lots of friends and family, people loving you. So I feel that you're loyal. People are loyal to you. So you make things comfortable for people. You make family, home life comfortable. You make a difference in people's health, people's demeanors, people's even career path. You're somebody who's fight for others, fight for yourself. You make things happen. Okay, let's see what else you have here. And here you have a lot of plans, or you know where you're going, or direction. You don't hesitate to help people. So you're a people person. You're definitely someone who works well with others, someone who solves other problems. You become greater than life for other people. So definitely a job or a career that helps, or you work with people and you solve problems for them, or you've sort of placed them in a good way. Something about you just jumping in and being there for others. Okay, so we'll tie this up in a minute. We're just going to continue a little bit. Okay, here is you're someone who takes on challenges, even if you don't have all the skills. You're possibly or maybe someone that may not have all the skills, but you learn as you go. So you throw yourself in for sure. Inexperience, that's the card. That's what I'm picking up. And you gain experience as you go, because you start off maybe without the experience, and you definitely grabbed it, learned it, and succeeded. And here, people hand you things. They hand you their confidence. They hand you their emotions. They hand you their trust. Anything that has to do with feelings. It's not about thinking, but it's about loyalty and respect. They hand it to you. You're someone who gets very tired sometimes, and you're overwhelmed by the amount of trust that people put into you. But yeah, you thrive on it though. I mean, you just continue, and you jump forward, and you figure it out, and you're there for them. And so you're definitely someone who is there for others. You're always there for others. You're someone who tries to make things good for everyone, and you succeed. Yeah, definitely. So let's find out what type of job fits you, or where you fit, or what you have. So I'm going to pull out some categories of different jobs or careers. So this is not the actual job, but the category of it. And let me see what we have. I can't see what's in there, so Just going to shake it up. Oh, shake it up a bit. Okay. So let's see. I feel like there's one more. So there you go. Okay, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to read them. Media, social work, logics, computing, ICT, security, statistic, caring service, and culture. Well, definitely they're all people and helping in some way and making people safe and showing them the way, showing them and putting the warmth into their lives, making them feel good and taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Yeah, that is definitely fitting this so far. Let's find out more. Let's find out what type of skills you have and what type of skills you should be getting. So Ten of Swords is you are someone who has a lot of stress and then you overcome it, or you overcome stressful situations. Wow, I'm going to put some words for it before I pull out more cards. I want to see what fits with that. There's one here. Okay, so you're definitely admirable, attentive, self-motivated, and a visionary. So they're the skills that you naturally have, including handling stress in a big way and knowing what to do with it, because you see in the future, you see ahead, you fix things in a way that makes sense, and you're definitely someone who take it upon themselves to figure it out. Okay, so let's find out more. The skills you need to obtain, or skills you already have that you already like you went to learn. It's a learned skill. It's something that you needed to go for or you went for. No, quite a few. So you have versatile, focus, productive, and resilient. So those are skills that are learned for you. Through either experience or through studies. They're definitely, you not necessarily went to learn this, but through your learnings, those are skills that you obtained. So if there's an issue, it'll come up. Choices. That's something that you should pay attention to, is your choices. Make sure that they are something that you can live with and that you definitely can handle. And yeah, put out your choices. Go for them. There's nothing that's stopping you from succeeding. And you may have many choices in front of you. Things open up like crazy for you. So there's different scenarios to this particular card, depends on your situation. But there's definitely, the future is bright and fulfilling for sure. You're going to be so happy, and you're going to love your career. You're going to love your job, and you're going to love working with those people or the people that are around. And there's definitely a give and take. Absolutely. It's going to be definitely a pleasure to work with you, but you're also going to have the pleasure to work with others. And it's going to be fulfilling for sure. Like the mutual respect is definitely something that's going to be remembered, and it's greatly appreciated. You stand there firm and you defend what you believe. And you put your ideas out there, and people throw ideas at you, and they really look up to you. So you're going to be in a position where your help matters. All right. You've got to read your card. And your card here says, I'm going to just read it again. We are each responsible for our thoughts we think. When you are aligned with who you really are. You cannot help but uplift those within whom you come in contact. Your value to those around you hinges upon only one thing, your personal alignment with Source. And the only thing you have to give to others is the example of that alignment, which others may observe, then desire, and then work to achieve. But you cannot give it to them. Everyone is responsible for their thoughts they think and the things that they choose as their objects of attention. Well, there.